در شدم گویی از این جهان به جهان دیگر شدم
Everyone is acting a part and thinking of their own interests. The Shah, Shadow of God, claims to have the pulse of his people in his hands. He believes that if this relationship continues, no one will step in. But some say that he's starting to intervene in the day-to-day affairs of his people. He enjoys a huge military strength. This power all the more enhanced by his officers' constant feuding. The clergy enjoy protection, as long as they stay out of politics. This world is defined, divided, and predetermined.
Market is excellent. Everything is rising.
The intellectual.
We must start reforms from within.
The clergyman.
Whatever happens, it is God's will.
The laborer.
At your service, at your service.
Yet there is a danger.
Danger! Danger!
Again, danger!
A big danger!
An unknown danger!
A known danger, and a permanent one.
This won't work. I can't think.
What's going to happen to the caravans, to the merchandise?
To the shrines, to all that is sacred!
What should we do, huh? What should we do?
What do you say?
Let's think!
Yes, let's think!
A scarecrow!
A scarecrow?
We need a scarecrow, like they have in the fields at harvest time. It would scare the enemy. It would bring security. It would bring peace of mind.
A scarecrow, that's it! A scarecrow!
That's exactly it. What a novel idea.
It will protect us from danger. In our houses.
In the bazaar.
In the mosque and the prayer niche.
Everywhere. But it must be strong. It must be armed and equipped.
What a horrifying thing. The enemy had better watch out. What do you say? Do you agree?
Whatever you say.
Now.
Oh no! Only goodwill.
Oh, that's quite enough. It's equipped. Bravo, well done.
It's perfect, it's perfect.
How about inaugurating it?
That'll be great, and it'll be fun. Honorable gentlemen, revered ladies, most joyfully, the time has now come. Yes, the time has now come for me to tell you that I have nothing to say. That is, in fact, I am so overwhelmed with emotion that I am unable to do so. In
peace of mind. Here we go.
So long.
Where?
He talked.
Perhaps he wants to thank us. After all, he owes us a thank you.
Why? Because we made him?
Tell us, what is it you want to say?
What will happen to me if you are not satisfied with me?
He's right, but what will we do if that happens?
We'll take back all these things that we gave him.
How? We don't have anything
We'll
else.
cut off his bread and water.
That's it! So finally we got to it.
What do you mean?
I want to stay alive. You wanted me to serve you, but from now on, it is you who must serve me.
Watch out, the pistol is loaded.
So much the better. You must obey me. Clap for me. That won't do. Harder! Dance for me.
We didn't make you to fight us.
You didn't make me. I was already made. Quick, quick, dance! Stop! I was joking.
Stop. He was joking?
Now come forward one by one and let's shake hands. It was really a joke. It was funny.
But here, in the middle of all this, we realize one thing. You might one day want to be serious about it. We'll have to think about that, Dave.
No, brother, he's got a good heart.
If you're telling the truth, put the pistol down.
What?
And the whip.
It's my own fault. You hadn't thought about it before, but now you seriously want to take this away from me. We want to weigh your friendship. I won't be deceived. There is no more friendship. You must obey everything I say.
Bull, it's all finished.
Drop to the ground, quick!
You have blocked the way to any kind of reconciliation.
I said quick!
Oh no, I better not stay around. The situation's getting very bad.
Dear audience, this is not what they intended at all. I don't know where it all went wrong. They couldn't have even thought of it.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? It was your fault. It was your idea.
You agreed to it, didn't you?
Are you accusing me?
You cooperated too. You encouraged us.
I didn't think it would turn out like this. Do something. Repentance. Repentance.
So you decided to take me on? You want to beat me up? Oh, wow. Oh, you want to.
Who was that?
Oh,
What are you doing in my way?
scared me out to death. I lost my breath.
Stop it. We've got to think of something.
I can't think of anything.
You mean you can't even think?
Well, I say if we had shaken hands with him, things wouldn't have turned out so bad.
Idiot! He was testing us one by one.
How devious!
It's intolerable. I've made up my mind. There's no other way. I'll commit suicide.
Commit what?
Suicide is preferable to this disgrace.
Preferable to what?
To this disgrace!
Ah! He's coming!
We must stay together. Come!
Oh, he's there too!
This way!
He's there too!
That way!
He's there too!
Oh, what is this torture, God? What have we done to deserve this?
I predicted it. I predicted it.
Really?
Then why didn't you say anything?
Did I have to shout
When
it?
you didn't say anything, that meant you agreed.
That's sophistry. It's your fault.
Yours.
Yours. Sweet.
Seems like it's all quiet now.
He's not chasing us anymore.
That's right. He probably realized he did a bad thing.
That's nonsense.
He has changed his tactics.
Change what?
Tactics.
He's very quiet. Perhaps he's planning something.
Come on, let's take this opportunity to think of something.
We'd better make a friendship pact. A pact we will stand by with our lives.
It's a pact.
Ask him.
An agreement. We agree to stay together wherever we are and not to turn backs on each other.
Well, and that's the way.
Then you agree?
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
We
all together,
side by side,
Shoulder to shoulder.
With each other's help.
united in word and deed,
united in our minds and hearts,
Together as one.
take an oath,
Take an oath.
always,
everywhere.
In every form.
In every way.
be together,
And not separate.
hand in hand,
Step by step.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Ear to ear.
with brotherhood,
I repeat,
with brotherhood,
Should we sit at once?
with brotherhood.
Oh, write it down, write it down.
The sun is our witness.
with equality, with equality, with equality.
Let's have a meeting.
Yes, let's have a meeting.
The meeting will come to order.
I say, maybe he is a good fellow, sir.
Impossible, my dear. He showed his true nature from the very beginning.
But sir, didn't he say he was joking?
How could you believe that? A bad perfume doesn't improve just because the seller praises it.
Yes, sir. Actions speak louder than words.
We must bring it up to him.
We must give him a warning.
We must negotiate with him.
We must make a deal with him.
We mustn't do anything.
Oh, this is very difficult.
What we must do is ignore him, as if we don't even see him.
I don't understand. What does that mean?
We'll just go on about our lives most calmly, as if he doesn't even exist.
What for?
So we can figure out what he intends to do.
I disagree. We must not sit idly by. We must do something.
I agree. We must do something courageous immediately. We face a common threat.
If we don't attack, he will. He will find a way to destroy us all.
No, he needs us. Because if he destroys us all, he will be alone against any threat that might materialize.
Besides, if we're not there, who else is he gonna have to boss around?
That's right. He finally said something that makes sense.
Then what the hell's the problem with him?
Don't you know?
He wants us to obey him.
To bow to him up, to pay him taxes.
He wants us to place all our thoughts and ideas at his disposal.
Then he probably wants us to accept him as our prayer leader too.
That is to worship him. Bravo! Yes, that's what he wants, and we must not tolerate it. We must come up with a way to get back the things that we gave him one by one. The whip, the pistol, the bullets.
And even life.
If that becomes necessary.
We agree on certain things, and we will share our thoughts until we finally find the proper way.
But we must hurry.
For now, each one of us will go in a different direction and pretend that nothing has happened.
On the contrary, Lord, something has happened. A great event has occurred, which is that they are all together, wherever they are, and they are thinking.
Well,
Good day, sir. Hope your honor is feeling well. No discomfort, nothing to bother you of the sort, thank God.
well,
Thanks to you, the roads have improved greatly. What sunshine. Indeed, the sun has become dazzling under your auspices. Thanks to the kindness of your excellency, tremendous progress will come to us, your subject.
There was a spy in your meeting.
What your excellency means is...
A snitch!
Oh, sir, you know I am nothing but a lowly businessman. A bit of profit and expenditures barely make a living. And of course, with your kindness, take a little bit for myself. We recently imported some high-quality merchandise, all worthy of your excellency. A gift...
I have sharp eyes.
Which are very beautiful, too.
You were running away from me.
Me? I thought, sir, that you yourself wished me to take my filthy self away from your most dignified presence.
Really?
You know I am nothing but an insignificant merchant.
I will allow you to remain the same insignificant merchant.
Oh God, what kindness. Allow me to kiss your hand.
I don't like anyone to kiss my hand.
What grand modesty.
But you are allowed to kiss my feet.
Oh, yes. What an honor. As for what happens here, it will stay between us, won't it?
Is it necessary?
To tell you the truth, I have to live with people in order to avoid any kind of suspicion.
Yes. Yes. Good idea. Why don't you start? On the ground. Scream. Moan.
Ouch! Ouch! Hey!
Hey! Did anyone notice?
Looks like it. Someone's coming.
Hey! Hey! What's happened, dear? Are you crying?
My head!
It hurts.
My body! Don't touch the wounds on my body!
Wounds?
They snitched on us. There was a spy among us.
Really?
Oh, he knows everything. Someone told him. Ouch!
Did he torture you? Someone must stop him. Someone must beat him back.
My belly, my back, my side.
remember, but he said that it is as close to me as danger. Very close. 2 steps away. 2 steps. That is about where you are standing right now.
Me? There has to be a mistake.
Mistake?
A misunderstanding. Ill will. If there was a spy in the meeting, he probably was a witness that didn't say anything. Oh, I wish I could remember what I said. You know, I have no time for such things.
Then what do you have time for?
Research. In ancient texts and reported sayings, especially in supernatural matters.
I've heard that scholars need seclusion and absolute silence.
Oh, it's not that necessary, sir.
Of course it is. Especially now, I will allow you to make use of both. Seclusion and absolute silence. Isn't that better?
You're right. Absolutely. In fact, what do I have to do with such matters? I am impartial. Quite impartial. And I am at your disposal with all my impartiality.
You mean I can test you?
Oh, trust me. I will inform my friends of my impartiality at our first meeting.
Then you have meetings. Oh, thank you very much for this information.
But sir, I didn't mean to give you that information.
You didn't mean it, but I say you did. You gave me a very important piece of information.
This is treason.
Oh, don't be afraid. I will not expose your secret. I swear!
Oh, God.
Oh, what happened?
They're coming. I don't have the courage to let my friends in the eye anymore.
We're here. Where are you going? Listen, I have an idea.
Why did he leave?
Probably didn't like your idea.
I haven't said it yet.
It would have been worse if you had.
You think he didn't hear us? But I was shouting.
Should have yelled.
Don't talk nonsense. Let's go after them.
It's time for the others. You stay all.
How's it going? All right, I guess. I hear you have some ideas, troublesome ideas against me. Anything I can do, then it is true. Nothing to hide. Right, so you are against me, yes. And so adamant, that's right. I'm very happy. Happy? I allow you to oppose me. This will satisfy my pride. What are you cooking up? Have you ever thought about it? By opposing me, you make me appear more frightening than I am. You know very well that this is a vicious circle. With all this talk, you're trying to force me to retreat. No, I will continue my opposition. Degenerate bastard! How much can I pay you to oppose me openly? Don't be ridiculous. All right, I accept that condition too. I personally support. Shut that filthy mouth of yours! That's nice. Find insults even worse than that. That way you can gain their trust and I can become increasingly frightening. Don't talk to me like a friend. Don't be upset. There's no one else here, just us.
Don't put me in the same category as you.
What happened? Is there anyone else here besides us? Oh, then you're here. You were right. We should have been more careful. You wanted to ruin me in front of them, but it didn't work. Say it. I deserve such ingratitude. Didn't I give you the right to criticize me?
Stop it!
My friends will not be deceived.
Don't get sentimental, dear.
Let him insult me. Let him hit me. He's right. It's my fault to be careless.
Shut up! Calm down, dear. Be polite.
Degenerate bastard!
Enough already! Stop this game! We were here, we saw with our own eyes!
So what?
Nothing we could do.
Listen to me too. It's not going to stay like this. It won't. Listen to me too.
Well, tell me what it is so I can laugh too.
Are you here to
I was watching you really played a trick.
trick?
It was first rate.
Hey, don't step over the line.
I swear I don't even have a line.
Silence!
Oh, I had one once, but not anymore.
You're quite a joker, aren't you?
And you're not.
What do you do for a living?
I make shovels.
Would you like to start making shovels for me from now on?
Couldn't even consider it.
Let me tell you that you are alone.
Well, you're alone too.
Well, I'm big and you're small.
You're fat and I'm thin.
My spirit is sad and my body enjoys its itself.
Well, your spirit will die of sadness and your body explode of happiness.
Hey, you've got very good friends. Very good friends. Oh, what a filthy, evil world. Why should human loyalty be likened to that of a dog?
Dog?
I defended you. They said you were retarded. They said you usually compromise their plans with your stupidity.
Oh, why should I fool myself the right? But I want to start.
You are a human being too. We're brothers. And you have rights too. I will return your rights to you.
What do we mean to do?
I will give you the right to own the shirt that you are wearing.
Oh, God. Grant this wretched being a speck of wisdom, a speck of honor, a speck of dignity.
What did you say?
Don't want it, fine.
You're very clever. Oh, you're very dangerous. You said you build shovels?
Help me, help!
Quick, you must build a box for yourself.
Do you want to separate me from them?
Now you're all separate from one another and must stay separate. Quick, build a box for yourself.
Help me! Help!
Quick! Quick! It was his voice. It was his voice.
So what if it was? What do you mean?
He wanted help.
Then why didn't you help him?
Alone?
After all, he's your colleague.
What?
If you're not a spy, then he is, and this is all a trick.
10 times there is no spy.
Every spy says the same thing.
He said all this to set us against each other.
As the wise say, I'm convinced.
Why don't you understand? That is exactly what he wants. He is breaking us apart.
Help me! Help!
Quick! Quick! Well, what do you say? It's out of our hands.
No!
But if we stand here and watch, it will really get out of our hands.
Tell us what to do.
Watch out! Expedient opposition. He insults you, so you'll say something back. And then he's gonna report you to the scarecrow. Real crafty.
You're stabbing me.
You!
You!
Oh, gentlemen, don't fight.
But what about him?
Whatever happens, I don't know whose side he's on.
I seek refuge with God.
Help me! Help!
Faster! Faster! Quick!
This is a game, this is a trick, this is a show. I bet all my real estate homes, they are working together.
Looks like you are very sure. Prove it.
It doesn't require proving, it just takes a little common sense.
In fact, I doubt that you've been to Winter. Tell me, where are your whip marks?
Look at him, he's asking me for evidence. I don't need to show off my wounds.
I will not interfere. This quarrel is none of my business. In fact, I shouldn't have trusted you gentlemen at all.
Now I realize that you are an agent. One of you is an agent. Which one?
Yourself!
You loudmouth!
Wheeler dealer!
Hey! Hey! Dear audience, I must explain something. The situation has changed. They finally compromised. That is, that there was no other way. One had to convince the other and did it. There is peace and tranquility, which is unprecedented since the beginning of time. Don't you agree? Let us test it. Box 2. Box 2, how are things? Very well. In my box, every means of security and comfort is provided. We are equipped with electrical thermometers, automatic cold temperature meters, lottery tickets, and a free press. And all of these? Yes. And all of these, of course, indicate that we are equipped with all sorts of curtains to block the sunshine. Our refrigerators are no colder than the surrounding environment. We are the owners of ice cubes, butter cubes, thought cubes, and everything in cubes, which of course indicates that there is no sorrow left on earth, except for sorrow in cubes. Don't you have a message? My message is that one must always have a message. Thank you.
Yes, our situation has now changed. We're no longer what we were. We are what we are. Grass now grows much greener than it used to in those days, and blessed by your kindness, our income has tripled.
We are related. What was your income before?
Nothing, sir.
You see, previously he made nothing, and now he receives precisely 3 times as much. So you are content.
Thankful.
Bravo, bravo.
At your service. At your service.
Box 3, how are you?
Oh, much obliged. Oh, how the light hurts my eyes. Oh.
How long has it been since you've come out?
What's the difference between inside and outside? You know we scholars are fond of silence and solitude.
Yes, you are a very good custodian.
On the other hand, my numerous occupations do not allow me the time to pay my respects to you. Yes, I now hold chairs in all scientific, judiciary, ethical, social, medical, economic, and religious fields, as well as many undiscovered sciences. Numerous occupations and countless followers leave me no extra time.
What is your latest work?
I am writing the history of the wind.
Everyone is content. That's right, there's one left.
The condition of the market is excellent. Everything is rising. Progress pours in from everywhere. We are happy because the model of automobiles changes every year. That is exactly when one has gotten tired of the old model.
Do you have any complaints?
I have none, sir.
I command you to make a complaint.
Yes, let me think. The asphalt on the streets.
Oh, don't even mention it. That's divine fate to some extent. Nothing can be done about it.
Of course. How stupid of me to have forgotten.
Everything is in its place. Nothing is missing. Convincing others is not easy, as finally I succeeded. They are there, and I am here. It is no surprise. Therefore now I can have a peaceful sleep.
It wasn't easy to create such peace and understanding. In the beginning, even violence was necessary for the sake of future prosperity. They have become accustomed to their bosses. One might even say that they've grown fond of them. The proof is that they haven't come back here. They might have even forgotten that it's possible to marry. I'm coming! Who was it? Who called me? Was it you I had an appointment with?
You should know yourself.
Is that you crying?
So you finally heard it?
It is strange. Your crying was so familiar, but I don't know you. Have we met before?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, what do you want with me?
Don't you know?
No,
Oh, then it's not you.
I'm not who? Wait! Ahoy! Ahoy!
Were you calling me?
Are you talking to me?
Someone shouted, ahoy!
Well, who was it?
I'm asking you.
Well, ask.
Was that you?
I'm a serious person, sir. I came out because of this shout, too.
With little understanding of where they were or how long it had been, the three awoke to the laborer's cry. The merchant awoke to find that he had lost all of his assets, while the clergyman left his dungeon in seek of enlightenment. And the intellect, hearing the laborer's cries, knew better than to stand idly by.
We don't want to go back into those boxes anymore.
That makes 2 of us.
And I thought I was alone.
Thought about it seriously.
Thought about what? What is it you people want to do?
Didn't say we would do anything.
Well, come on, you probably want to do something.
He's right. This is not accidental. There has got to be a reason.
We came out because we couldn't stand our boxes anymore, that's all.
That's not enough. Then what?
I don't understand.
We must find a convincing reason for our presence here.
do you understand now?
It's logical for us to want to do something.
Who's he?
Come out! Come out and help us! You must have some ideas too!
Boy, they're talking to you.
He's afraid he'll say something irrelevant and that we'll make fun of him.
We will show consideration for him.
Come, we are all equals.
That's obvious.
Seriously?
Oh, my wisdom tooth aches for this, yet I limp on my left leg.
That's all right. If you come, we'll be stronger.
Maybe he's afraid.
What are you afraid of?
Him?
Who?
He sees us all here gathered together.
Who is he talking about?
He's right. There is someone.
Yes, there is.
What are you talking about?
Who forced us to go into these boxes? Who was it who wouldn't let us come out? Who prevented us from seeing each other before this?
Scarecrow!
Scarecrow!
Scarecrow.
We were deceived!
All the glory.
The whip! Oh, the whip! Shh! Quiet!
Shit.
Shh!
Where is he now?
Asleep. I think he's sleeping.
That's not possible.
Yes, it is. If he were awake, he would have shown up by now.
You mean he's so secure that he goes to sleep? How such security is an insult to us.
He can have dreams? Good dreams?
No, yes, it's an open insult. He was sure that we would not rise up, that we would not have the courage to do such things.
Degenerate bastard!
Now we must prove that that is not so. We must do something historic.
Within the confines of geography, of course.
We only have until morning.
Until one cock crows.
That's right, that's right. Until one cock crows.
Well, let's shake hands. Ready?
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 What about you?
What do we mean to do?
It's obvious what the satisfied people do. There is only one way to become free.
Oh, I'm content with my box.
He is lying!
I'll return.
Are you going to betray us?
Don't make a hasty judgment.
Anyone who is not with us is our enemy.
Let me see. Why?
The man's afraid.
I'm not half as afraid as you are.
The way you act, we thought you were twice as afraid.
But you know I'm waiting for someone.
No one will come!
Little by little, step by step, he will save me.
Are you sure? Well, then why is there no sign of him?
Maybe he's gonna come unexpectedly.
I don't know how they have stuck your mind with these things. They have taught you all this so that you won't try to free yourself.
Really?
Only one who will save you is you. No one else.
I don't know.
Now you know.
They take so long.
Calm down, dear. And no one shall shed a tear for you if you are idle.
Allow me. Don't you want to be with us and help us? Well, then who is going to be happy with what you are doing?
He.
That is the enemy. Bravo! So if you don't come, you are acting according to his wishes.
I'm not acting according to his
Then
wishes.
come!
Aren't you finished talking? Time's passing.
Yes, slowly.
No, fast.
Fast or slow, in any case, it is passing.
What if he wins?
Tell me, what do you have in your box?
Nothing?
And you won't lose anything. In that case, you can go back and wait again.
Wait?
Yes, wait for someone to come and save you.
Who? You didn't leave me anything.
Well, now.
Well, let's go!
Bravo. Now you are good, man. Now we are all together.
We better take an oath before we start.
Let's have a meeting.
Yes, let's have a meeting.
Yes, the plan is simple. He must be disarmed.
Now is the opportune time. He is sleeping so peacefully that nothing can wake him.
No, you can't trust his sleeping. He might be pretending. Therefore, we must talk in terms of an armed-awake being.
We aim to succeed with as minimal casualties as possible.
Why are you looking at me?
Any questions? I have a question myself.
Please.
The meeting is in session.
The temporary retreat of one of our friends, which happened some time ago, made me think of something.
Go ahead, we're listening.
We are now starting action. This is not a joke. Before all else, we need trust. Trust in one another. And this cannot be achieved before we make a final study.
What do you propose?
I want to know whether the discontent of each one of us is strong enough to bind us together to the end.
But what do you mean to do?
Everyone's true nature will be shown through action. I know another way, a proposal which will take less time, and which will show whether or not our discontent is deep. Before confronting the enemy, we must destroy all we leave behind.
What for?
There will be no way to go back, and if we have no way to go back, we will be forced to stay together to the end.
Bravo!
Marvelous. This itself is a sort of guarantee.
We must break our boxes.
Do what?
This is all that has been imposed on us. Yes, we must break the boxes.
I agree.
It's a great test.
It's excellent.
But how are we going to do this? With what tools? sir. What, dear?
You are older. Elders must be respected.
Haste is a characteristic of the young.
Please go ahead. Don't stand ceremony.
Oh, give me a chance to say farewell to my boss.
All right, then I'll start. Is it the right thing for us to do? Is it right for us to break our boxes?
This is what I was thinking too.
Tell me, what's your conclusion?
The conclusion is it the right thing to break our boxes?
What are you talking about? Why don't you say something? What are you waiting for?
To tell you the truth, perhaps the things we couldn't take out of his hands by force, we might be able to get from him through friendship.
Become friends with him?
Yes, and then take the things away from him one by one. Yes, one by one. The pistol, the bullets, the whip.
Yes, this is also a way.
But if you become friends with him, he might do these things to you. Take all you have from me one by one. Belief, will, sincerity.
Nonsense! Where's that hammer? Let me think.
Well, you'll come, won't you?
I don't have to answer to anyone.
You promised to go along.
I have no obligation to anyone. A mistake can always be corrected.
But you hated it in there.
I hate that dungeon to death. This is fine. But how do I know what will happen? How do I know we will succeed?
If we all go along, we will.
We have nothing in common, sir.
Say something to him.
I admit, the gentlemen are braver. I am wiser.
You don't believe that. I understand. Whatever it is in that box. That's where your heart is.
All that I am proud of is there.
For the sake of that, you'll abandon us.
I'm with you in spirit, wherever I am, but wherever I am, I have to preserve my boss.
Don't stick to the past so much.
I am thinking about the future. If there's not going to be a better world waiting for us, at least I'd want to preserve the previous one. You see, this box is tied to my feet like a chain.
Then tear it!
The chain, if it could be torn, would be torn by itself.
Oh, it's not worthy of you.
This is ridiculous for you to try to teach me.
What do you say?
Not enough.
Well, you'll come, won't you?
There are certain things one cannot say. Who will get the weapon?
Weapon?
One of us, I know this, but which one?
It can't be predicted.
That's the problem. How do I know whoever gets the weapon won't replace this one?
What are you talking about?
For example, you. If you get the weapon, what will you do?
Me?
It's an old saying that when one evil is gone, another must replace it.
Well, aren't we all friends?
Friends? As far as I know, you're not very happy with us. You might want to confiscate everything we've got.
I don't understand.
The only thought that a man like you has is that he is inferior to everyone else and doesn't want to be. But what could be better than to have a weapon?
Accusation is baseless.
It is not. He has some plans.
That's nonsense.
You took the hammer before everyone else. You broke your box before everyone else. Why? Because he has some plans. I'm not ready to listen to a poor man in rags.
Right now, you are tolerating the orders of one worse than him.
I'm not going to trust someone who's going to beat me over the head tomorrow.
No, this is all delusions, excuses, preconceived notions. Why don't you give us the bottom line?
You know what? I like my box, that's all.
But you have gone bankrupt.
I can go back. I still have a bit of credit left.
Oh, say something to him.
Yes, say it. Reason with me. Give me advice. There are some people who can only talk.
What do you mean?
Someone who talks big.
I believe in everything that I said.
Well, be my guest. What are you waiting for?
I'm not like you. Give it to me. I didn't hesitate for a moment.
Cheer the gentleman on. He wants to become a hero. Cheer him on.
Well, you'll come, won't you? Oh, so to me, of course he'll come.
What's the What's the use anymore? Everything has been ruined.
No, you and I are still here.
He'll certainly be the winner. Do you know what hell awaits us?
The hell that only awaits me.
Try to be rational. Try to understand the situation.
break it.
If you do this, I'll spit in your face.
Step aside.
You're making the situation more complicated.
Quiet! Well, well, well. When I said he get the weapon, this is what I meant.
You break the boxes, they'll hate you. Then how would you expect them to help you?
Then what shall I do?
Try to rebuild your box.
Oh, never! Oh, how long until the cock crows? Which side is east? Why don't you all go back? Why are you looking at me?
You're upset with us, dear. I feel deeply sorry for you.
Why did you pull back?
Be calm. Your box, whatever it is no worse than mine.
How do you know? Money, loudspeakers, colorful automatic equipment, absurd, nonsensical movies, wheeler dealers who used to wheel and deal, crossword puzzles and magazines.
Then why don't you go back?
It is like walking a tightrope. One must come to terms with the world. I might go back and start some reforms from within.
The box can be built again.
It can, but it won't be the same as it was before. This time it'll be tighter, more stifling, and perhaps with huge locks on them.
You're right. That's useless.
The more I think about my box, the more nauseous I feel. There remains no dignified way to live. Inspection machines, improvement machines. You have to laugh, you have to have hope. What caused us to change so much?
The boxes, we must break them all.
Then let's really do something.
Before the cock crows.
Time is running out.
We must reconcile.
How do I know that when I break my box, you won't desert me?
How do we know that you won't desert us?
This is ridiculous. It won't work like this.
For God's sakes, hurry up.